Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 56. In the previous video, the garden party and various other areas of the capital were attacked. Princess Alphen and our sister Elise were kidnapped and we're going to go track them down. We did the double croc boss fight where the bodies of Reen, Elliot, and Fee shielded Laura to victory. Now we did technically do this at the end of the last video. Okay, I don't like the ults. I don't know, maybe shouldn't have done it, but okay, they're actually really weak. Now that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to win or nothing, because Fee is actually dead here. Well, now she can heal. How do I play this game? The first time I'm playing the game in a few days. I've got about an hour or so to record today. Well, hour and a half, 2 hours, and figured I'd try and GM out a little cold steel. What do you guys do? You're very resistant to AT delay. Seal kind of works. Burn works a little bit. No way you can hit that, but just get some damage out there. And also kind of move away from everyone so those beams can't hit you.
An opening!
This is bad.
What do we have? Do we have anything that cures burn? I kind of hate using it, but you have to or you'll die. You know what? You can actually get away with just like a regular heal against my better judgment. There's something kind of art defense. It's like something that we probably wouldn't use normally. Hopefully this doesn't, well, bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
Don't hit her. Don't do it, coward. Okay, she was gonna give one hit regardless. That did 4,000 damage. What the hell? Oh, bro, you can't hit Reen. That's a problem. Or is it? Or is it? Why is Tira before Tyrall in this game? I mean, why is Tyrall before Tira? That makes no sense.
Arcus activate! Huh? Thanks!
Okay. Laura has yet to go, by the way. Just want everyone to remember that Laura has yet to go in this video game.
Arcus activate!
You're fine, Reen. You're fine. I think you flame impact, follow up with an ult.
Burn to ash!
No, don't ult just yet.
Now's our chance!
Because there's another crit.
Understood!
That one guy is still alive, eh?
Thanks.
Of course!
Okay, so I think you hit this guy just to get some damage out there. You're already linked. Yeah, so you just get a little bit of damage out there.
Shatter!
Lower the defense as well, so this will do more damage. Yeah, we should be fine here. This may even straight up kill. If we... Oh my god!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, Reen, no! I kind of thought maybe the battle would end instantly and he wouldn't die. Honestly, I didn't even really pay attention that he was burned.
But we can't relax yet.
You may be wondering, why did Fee get the last hit according to the game? I got no fucking clue, man. She literally never acted. Well, she healed herself. Okay, Celestial Bomb EX.
Not bad.
Done.
An A+ outcome.
That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work, making things difficult for us during the fight. What? The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather, that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics of antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Controller? Please? Well, we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. Okay, please just let me heal, finally. And we got no CP on everyone, so we'll probably have to pause and get CP back, because going into a boss fight with no CP is just like a kind of a foolish endeavor. Like, why make the game even harder for you? Also, how much pith and everything do we have? Do we have any slots? Haven't we pretty much opened everyone's slots at this point? Yeah, this crew is completely maxed out right now. I mean, I don't know if you get to upgrade slots later or what. Alright, we're going to pause. I'm going to go fight these enemies back here, or I guess the one enemy, actually. Well, can we go through this door without triggering a boss fight? No. Well, I did save, right? Didn't I? I don't think I saved, actually. I'm going with her. What? Oh, God. I'll fire some warning shots. Stop them from running. I'm with you, Reen. It's too fast. Alright, I'm counting on you.
It's far enough! What? Eat that! Shit! What?
Rain! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it. Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance.
Now, even though this is very clearly a boss arena in which giant monster comes out, yeah, it's 5 against 3. You've got no chance.
And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
What if you were to, say, summon a bone dragon?
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive.
I mean, it is a very big arena.
I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
It might actually be time for the bone dragon.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did.
I mean, I do kind of like Reen threatening to murder the guy.
You.
Rain! Rain!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Then,
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If
Oh,
you
no.
can defeat him,
Oh no.
do it.
Maybe. Hey, Reen, you wanna use your sword? You wanna use your sword? Hey, Reen, you wanna hit him with a gale real quick? Reen, arc slash.
Son of
A volatile anesthetic?
Guys, don't do. Why do you stand there?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Like, what if once he started playing the flute, Mikey just shot him in the face? Like, wouldn't that be like?
Damn it!
another monster?
It's not even like they have any weapons, like, held to the hostages or anything. Like, there's no reason Machias couldn't just blast this guy.
A howl?
This roar.
Bone dragon, dude! But yeah, we're definitely, you know, I kind of set myself up for failure because we have no CP on anyone, but I think Elliot still has some. And I mean, momentum is so, like, getting a good start is so important in these fights. Zoro Agruga, Dark Dragon of Ruination.
What the hell is that?
It's a bone dragon.
It's a...
Bone dragon?
Oh, they said it. Maybe he just wants a hug. Machias, you could still shoot this guy.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow
that reigned over Heimdallr during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
Oh, come on. We can, I mean, we can't take it because we got no CP, but with some CP, we could probably beat his
What are we
ass.
gonna do?
You're gonna do Holy Song, Elliot?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
Okay. Get him, Rain?
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
Just saying, Machias could have avoided this entire
This thing's
thing.
tough. Careful!
Oh, Lord, he coming? Okay, that's about as good of a start as you could ask for. So what? How do I play this game? Chrono Drive is always pretty good,
Here we go. Huh.
especially now that we can kind of like instant cast it. Passion would be nice. I kind of want you to stay in positions, and since you can't arc slash, I think you do go for the Impassion just to start building up
Arcus,
CP.
activate.
My turn!
Okay, link with Fee. I do like a resounding beat here.
Keep it up, everyone!
Huh.
Laura, I want you to get in there and give him another target to attack. Well, first off, what are your opinions? AT delay, like, does not work. He is weak to water and fire, and space, which those are the spells we have. He can kind of be fainted. He's very weak to burn, okay. They're very susceptible, I guess I should say.
Shatter!
My
The
turn.
double sweet dodges, I do like them. Your poison doesn't really scare me that much.
Activate. Yeah.
Thanks!
Go!
Green, you already know why you're here. Do I want to spread out that much? I'm trying to think. I mean, I do, because it seems like his attack has some 96,000. I do kind of want you to spread out some. Just because that I mean, his attack is probably like big AoE.
Burn to ash!
And I especially just want you to not be near Fee and Elliot.
My turn.
That's probably ground targeted. It could be targeted onto Elliot. I'm not entirely sure. Can you do it? It's... You can't... Well, actually, I don't know if the Accelerate... Because Accelerate in the past has not let you go ahead of spells sometimes. So I think you just move.
Right!
Move like here. You can maybe still Holy Song and avoid getting hit. Oh, that is targeted on him. I thought it was a ground AoE. I think there's a way to tell,
Of course.
but I kind of... He's getting a crit. Here's what you do. No, I really don't like you being next to him, though, so... What's your resistance to stat down? Not perfect, but not great either. This might buy us some time, potentially.
Okay.
Oh, he's nightmared. I think you go ahead and cast this now, since I mean it'll stay up.
Here we go.
Here we go!
I'm a little worried about trying to heal Elliot here. You could just do the nightmare and then he'll get some regen as well. Do we have anything that cures nightmare plus a little bit of heal? Not really. Actually, can you cure nightmare? Like, yeah, sleep / nightmare, okay. I was just making sure they both work. Then you'll probably Holy Song.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on being sleeped and confused? Okay, confusion is a 50-50 shot that could potentially work here.
Listen to my song of
Thanks.
healing.
Hit Laura, coward. Ooh, that's bad. Don't double do it. Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Him getting to double do a special like that, I mean... wasn't really a whole lot we could do there.
Arcus, activate.
My turn!
One of these days, Laura's gonna get to go, and then you'll all be sorry.
Thanks.
You can't triple breath me, dude. You can't triple breath me.
Of course.
He can. He is triple breath me.
Shatter!
Okay.
Can you do it? Ah, you can't. And also, that does not count as a magic attack. Good to know. You may be thinking, he's shooting dark energy at you. Shouldn't that be a magic attack? None of that makes any sense in this game. So don't ever tell me it's supposed to be intuitive.
Arcus, activate.
Bro! Quit being such an asshole!
Everyone.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's dark breathed 3 times in a row. 5 times in a row.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'll
Okay.
handle it.
Go!
Okay, well, we did get a burn. Maybe I should try and...
My turn.
Let's not give up just yet. You only get 1 shot at a first time victory. I'm just a little like, I don't want to use all these resources.
You have my thanks.
Here we go!
Okay, all of these guys... Oh, Reen doesn't have protection anymore. Or does he not have protection anymore? Does he not have protection anymore?
Of course.
Bro, are you kidding me? That shit didn't burn? I don't buy it for a flipping second.
I'll handle it. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Thanks!
Okay, you're gonna have to run after this Fee.
Go!
Fee's really not fast enough. Whoa, wait. Does... Ah, shit, I can't remember if, Laura's attack impedes. Honestly, if Fee gets blasted, she deserves it. But she can just run in, she can heal herself. It shouldn't one-shot her, I don't think.
Burn to ash!
Okay, we got the burn.
My turn.
It does not impede. This is more just to get you out of there.
No escape. Yeah.
You're fine, Fee. She's not fine. My man double cast Grim Butterfly. Okay, you resisted the... Oh yeah, because you do have some anti-resist technology. Link back up with Laura for the potential covers. And the burn is slowly working him down. Like I said, the burn is slowly working him down.
Right.
Why don't we have, should we have 3 Zerum powders? Did I use one? I don't remember, because don't we, maybe we just have 2? But no, shouldn't we have 3? I guess I must have used one by accident? Because I know we had a, I know well, we used one in the dog boss fight, but on the retry, I didn't actually, or well, you know, after the game crashed, I didn't have to use the Zerum powder. So we should have that one, we should have the one from Chapter 3, and the one from Chapter 4. Maybe we didn't get one from Chapter 4. I don't know. Get rezzed.
Thanks!
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah.
Thanks.
Go! Burn to
That maybe won't kill Green.
Was it strong enough?
Oh, it's AT delay as well. But no, you survived.
Arcus activate!
Ha! Thanks!
Good
Right.
googly goo that it did a lot of damage.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, we still came pretty
This is
close,
bad.
even with not a very, I mean, we didn't come that close actually, but
I'm sorry, everyone.
so let's, I mean, if we just have like some CP on Reen from the start, that'll be pretty good as well. And then just him dark breathing that many times in a row instead of going for an auto attack on anyone or even a spell. Like, we had no way
Right.
to,
I'll handle it.
Oh, bro, I didn't save. Please autosave. Work for once in your life. Properly. Really? Why do the autosaves never actually save and I want them to? Wait, 43... 49? There we go. This should be after the fight, right? Yes! Alright, so let's actually do what we said we were going to do and pause and, just get us a little bit of I mean, honestly, being able to ult from the first turn on Reen to get the guaranteed burn would also be nice, but be right back. Alright, we're back. Everyone should know that CP loss is a great mechanic, and I'm very glad it was created, and it just makes the game so much better. Like, honestly, I think the game would be a 0 out of 10 if CP loss didn't exist, so we don't have as much CP on Fee as we would have liked, because she got hit by a CP loss, but, she's got some now. Reen did get a CP up, which made things slightly faster, but, it really is more about Reen than anyone. As long as Laura and Fee have enough to at least cast an ability, like, you know, being able to impede on Fee would be nice. Also, we want to try and cast the Reflect as soon as possible. Well, we want to speed up first. I don't know. I'm still trying to think about, like, our formation. Because I do want everyone to be able to be hit by the speed, but Reen has to move forward a little bit. Let's try and shift it like this, maybe? So that everyone can still be hit by the Chrono Drive. But Reen can maybe also hit him with the Flame Impact without having to move. And then I did also equip the Green Pendulum. I took it off Machias and put it on Elliot. That's our only other anti-nightmares, so... I mean, there's the Evergreen, but I think these are the two... I mean, getting it on Laura or Fee would be nice as well, but we have nothing else that gives anti-nightmares, so there's nothing really we can do about that. I'm a bone dragon, dude. He's huge. You're just such a turbo piece of shit, you know that? Like...
It's not over yet.
Like, what do you want from me, game? And that hit us just perfectly, so that...
Here we go.
Chrono Drive...
I was
Sorry, everyone.
careless.
My turn! I'm sorry, everyone.
This could be bad.
I mean,
Wasn't strong enough.
I don't really know what I was supposed to have done there.
This looks tough. Careful.
Back off.
Okay, there we go.
Of course.
I mean, honestly, I mean, he can still hit. I mean, I just don't know what to do with you, Laura. I mean, I guess you can. Why don't you know regular Forte anymore? I feel like you should still know that, but I hate that
My
we're gonna have
turn.
to ult early here, but I think we kind of have to. Just for the crit.
Here we go.
Bro! That didn't actually move us back as far this time. Okay. It did. I don't know why the knockback didn't destroy us this time,
Listen
but
to my song of
You have
music.
my thanks.
I'll handle it.
the Dark Breath shouldn't be able to hit them. All like he should attack Reen here.
Arcus, activate. I was
Sorry, everyone.
careless.
All right. This formation is dog shit.
Go! Ha! I'm sorry.
I don't know if you can group up. The Dark Breath is way too fucking strong. But it's like, we also need, I mean, like, I feel like plus speed is going to be super important here. I didn't change my formation at all, dumbass! Because I think we want to kind of...
My turn.
I mean, his hitbox is way bigger than it seems, so that's nice to know at least.
Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
An opening.
Listen to my song of
You have
music.
my thanks.
My turn.
Okay, I think hitting Reen and Elliot are the most important. Reen, Elliot, and Fee.
Arcus, activate.
So what we might do, maybe,
Right.
is just put Laura in the front. Because I don't really...
Thanks.
It's not over yet.
you can't cast anything in time. Even a 2 delay isn't fast enough. Bro, that is insanity. I mean, he's got such a... I mean, there's no way the AT delay is going to go through. I mean, okay, I don't...
Good luck.
I'll take care of this.
Will this work? Yes, it actually works this time.
Time barrier, right!
Listen to my song of
You have my
music.
thanks.
Go. Burn to ash. Ha!
My turn.
You can't switch in Fee, though. I don't think there's anything we can do. We just have to try and eat it and hope we don't get destroyed.
Go.
Bro, Elliot, you were supposed to be next. You were supposed to be the one to fill their dark soul with light. We're gonna get dark breathed. I don't think there's anything I mean, you have to try and go for the AT delay. It's our only chance on the very low possibility.
Ha!
Wasn't strong enough.
Everyone.
Okay. So what I think we're gonna try is, I mean, grouping up, you can't group up anywhere near him. The dark breath is way too fucking strong. You can't survive through it. God, but Holy Song is like so important too. Fuck. Let's give this a shot. I'm not super convinced this is good either. I don't know how. We have to find some way to deal with this.
This looks tough. Careful!
Bro!
My turn.
Okay. Hit them. Elliot!
Here
You've
we go.
got so much speed. You've got to go faster, dude. You've got to go faster. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but, like, you gotta go fast, dude.
My turn.
It's centered on you. So, run the hell away.
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
My turn.
Can you? I mean, there's no way. I don't even know why I check.
Here we go.
So Laura's dead. There's nothing we can do about it?
Thanks!
Oh no, you don't!
Okay.
Honestly, it would have probably been better if you just let her die.
Arcus, activate.
This looks
Okay,
bad.
Elliot has finally
Listen
learned
to my
that he
song
needs to
about
go
you.
fast.
Yeah.
Go!
That's good for us. Alright, Reen. It's not Operation Get In There
Burn to ash.
has activated.
My turn.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong spell. I mean, I would love to increase speed. We could try and increase her speed as well. I think Elliot's more important.
Here we go.
You'll reflect this. You might actually... You'll survive.
Yeah.
Depending on what now... We have to hope your status effect isn't garbage, but... We're actually in kind of like a... We could potentially try and go for damage here. What are you weak to again? You are weak to water? Opinions on freezing? It's possible. Oh, do you like... What's your thoughts on space? Bro, you're terrified of space. So it's a 12? I don't know, man. I kind of want to try it.
Arcus, activate!
Go!
You have the reflection. It's not even hitting Elliot.
Burn to ash!
Bro! You have extra accuracy! How do you miss? Actually, I don't know if you have extra accuracy anymore. I'm not gonna be mad. I am still like, you miss so often in this game. I miss the days of Zero and Azure when like accuracy wasn't like a big deal. Cause like I hate hidden accuracy checks. I only don't get tilted by accuracy in games when they clearly tell you the 2 hit chance.
Here we go.
So that you can plan for it. Get him, Elliot. Fuck him up. You know, pretty good. Considering how good Elliot is at support. The fact that he can also dish out the D when he needs to. Can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even double buffed up. That was just a regular buff from,
Oh, no,
the,
you
from the
don't.
Elster. Great Quake. And
Here we
he
go.
dodged because my man is a god.
Burn to ash!
Bro!
Of course.
You've missed that how many times?
Arcus, activate.
I'm tilted. I'm officially tilted.
Arcus, activate! Ha!
You can I don't really know. I mean, a regular tier probably heals for like 2k-ish, 3k maybe. That's on Fee, but she's got the
My turn.
strat. That's maybe clipping Elliot as well. I can't believe you missed your burn. I mean, not only did you miss your burn, you missed your frickin' attack twice. That's what's truly ridiculous. Can you double hit both of you? You could. I think it's worth.
Give it up, everyone!
Yeah.
Okay, it is hitting both of them. It's more bad. Oh my god! I keep forgetting the arts buff. It actually makes reflection stronger, which is hilarious to me.
Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
The burn didn't
An
go
opening.
through. Are you kidding me? Bro, this is like the shittiest
Of
shit
course.
luck that's ever shitted. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? I really don't know why you don't know Forte anymore. I can't think of why I would have gotten rid of that. Unless it was like I didn't realize I was getting rid of it. Okay,
My
Fee.
turn.
You have to... You ain't got the mana, girly. You ain't got the mana. Here's what you do. It seems counter... Like, no, because then you can be Dark Breath, and that's too scary. I was gonna say you move slightly closer to Elliot so you can Holy Song you, but... Elliot's gonna lose his speed here in a second, so just go ahead and make sure
Here we go.
the Elster is fine. He'll survive this and be okay. We would have actually probably been able to win right now if we'd gotten those 2 burns off, or 3 burns. If we'd gotten 3 extra burns, I would have done like almost 30,000 extra damage. You're fine. I should ult with Fee, but I feel like it's better if we don't. If we don't, it's greedy. It's a greedy play, and it worked for us. The greed paid off. Like, seriously, just hit this. You
It's not
didn't
over
hit
yet.
the burn again? I'm losing my gosh dang mind. Heal Rain.
Here we go.
Of course.
Laura, I hate to say it, but you're doing nothing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really your fault. I can't. You don't know Forte anymore, so you can't do damage. It's not your fault. It's mine.
Right.
She's got regen. I think you just refresh the regen again. Then Fee's gonna buffer R or buffer
Give it up,
EP.
everyone!
Okay.
You gotta get some E-Pizzle up in here.
Yeah.
I mean, your arts are buffed.
Go.
Gave you like 200 extra damage compared to the base level. I cannot believe we haven't gotten a single burn. Finally! And you lowered speed.
Understood!
The speed lowering could maybe be not. Yeah, because it's going
Right.
to take him so long to cast. That's really good, actually. Long enough. Okay, so I think we just won. No, there's no point trying to stack burn because he's already burnt up. Increase strength on Reen for his ult.
Okay.
Alright,
There you go.
so we win. Okay, the fight's actually... I like this fight. You know, we were kind of set up for failure at the start there, but overall it's actually really... All of the chapter end boss fights have actually been incredibly good. I haven't disliked any of them. Like, you know, the monkey fight, the wolves, I mean, they're a little annoying, but I do think... Okay, the wolves are the most annoying, they're the closest to being bad, but I still like them. The spider boss fight's really good, this boss fight's really good. I think you just, do you have extra arts? You have lost your arts at this point. Green's gonna get his strength buffed again. I guess just go for damage. Have we used Volcanic Rain? It does have a burn chance as well, so we'll go for it.
Go!
I mean, you could go run in to get some extra damage. Well, he hasn't... I mean, there's no point in attacking him if he's not burned. But there's no point in flame impacting right now, so just hit him with a little regular smack to preserve SP? CP? So we gotta time our burns correctly here. So this should burn, statistically.
My turn.
Okay, so for future reference, fire does the fire spell stronger, which makes sense. It's a more targeted attack. It seems appropriate that it does more damage as a base level. Great Quake, scary. He didn't take burn damage. I mean, even with some, like, pretty bad luck, we were still able to get a convincing victory, which is nice. We got some good luck in the beginning on the targeting on Laura, but that's a very good fight. And I'm only maybe just saying that because we won without that much trouble.
I did it!
All right! Not bad.
Success.
An A+ outcome.
Impossible!
Laura! V!
Roger. Ah!
Oh man, she's whacking.
What? What?
Now, if only you guys could have done that, you know, before he summoned the Bone Dragon.
What?
Yeah!
Is it gonna disappear into the ether? No?
The demonic flute. Let's check and mate.
Monkeys, you didn't do shit. Shut up. Wait, did we? Because in that successful attempt, I don't think we switched in Machias, did we? I know we switched him in that one time, but I think that was the one we lost. Maybe Machias did help there. I don't know.
Whew, that was a tough one.
I thought about switching Machias in for Laura at one point, but I kind of figured I'd rather have Laura just because she had the Reflect already, and she's a tanky girl.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
Just slash him, dude. Reen, you've got 100 speed. Or shoot him? There's 2 guns. Like, Fee should definitely be able to shoot you before he slashes.
You vile.
Comrade G?
I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear,
Just shoot him in the chest.
but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done, even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
Oh, what the hell? Are these... I mean, they look like Jaegers?
What the?
Are they maybe like former Zephyr members based on the fact they're attacking Fee?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty? Just my type.
Okay, they don't know. They were just going after her because I guess she's the The closest?
That's the Sylphid I know.
Okay, maybe they do know Fee. Or at least this guy does?
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. Oh, what a relief. Now we can...
These must be. More terrorists?
I mean, my man has been working that arm. He's got right arm strength to the max.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me.
Well, you kind of suck at your job, Gideon, so we don't trust you.
But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
Oh, Darth Vader, dude.
A mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements.
Like it being the fourth boss that is incredibly susceptible to burn.
As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family would gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. I don't have a line for some reason. The other terrorist guy has lines, but I don't. Right. I had voice acting earlier, but no, I don't anymore. I'm just shocked speechless.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Gale him, dude. Hit him with a gale.
Got it.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
I mean, we don't really have much of a choice.
Like hell we will.
Unless Reen wants to devil trigger out.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
One who doesn't want to get his ass kicked?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
Elliot.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
Bro, how many bosses are there? This is where you guys run away.
It's only right that I be the one to test.
Okay, maybe the Bone Dragon wasn't the real boss fight, and that's why it was easy.
Wielders of the long sword, the great sword, the twin gun swords.
Now, I mean, I assume this guy has to be stronger than us for the plot.
Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
So this is maybe, if this is an actual fight, it could be an unwinnable fight.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
I mean, a Reen, Fee, Laura party? It's... I mean,
Interesting.
I don't think it's got the umph.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
Does he have a light? Oh, he doesn't have a lightsaber. Lame.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
You act like it could have, it's technology that could have only been figured out in the Dark Ages. Like, oh, what if we just had like a stick with 2 sharp ends? It's not exactly the most advanced technology.
That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
Okay, we don't have any CPO and Reem, which sucks. Oh lord, he coming.
Okay.
Okay. I think, god, I kind of want to group up because I feel like it'll be strong. Just because, like, I think getting some speed up is going to be the key to victory here.
Arcus activate.
Here we go!
You have my things.
Does this one-shot us? Okay, you missed.
I'll handle it.
Oh, no, she got teleported. Oh, she got... No, she did get vanished. Wait, no, she's there. You just can't see her for some reason.
Here we go.
Go!
You already know why I'm here. He cannot be AT delayed at all. He can be burned. He can be burned. He can be beaten.
Burn to ash! Go!
He resisted.
Yeah.
Good dodges. Good dodges. Good answer. Okay.
Arcus activate. Your turn.
My turn.
Would have preferred a... Okay, now you guys have to be able to double cover each other. That's very important here. What all type of food do we got? Nothing really super good. The fried fish isn't bad. Okay, we'll risk it for the biscuit on the fried fish.
Delicious.
Yeah.
No, wait, didn't it say he had no... My man's got 130,000 HP. What the fuck? Bro, I believe in the feint. I don't believe in the feint. What am I talking about? Dude, I don't know if we should really try it. I mean, there's no way we can... Okay, so it was just a survive thing? I wish I hadn't have used any resources then?
That's RC for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
I got tricked into using items thinking it was like... I mean, I didn't think it was a fight you could win, or like, you know, that it was going to actually like... that you were supposed to win, but I thought maybe, you know, it's theoretically possible.
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Because honestly, you could probably beat him with burns. Like, if you had enough turns. I don't think you have literally enough turns to defeat him at all, but...
Just... who are you people?
I think if you could get the speed up and everything, like, you could maybe survive to, like, blast him down with burns if you got extremely lucky. Because he's also not that resistant to feint. He only has a 70%. Like, theoretically, I think that fight is winnable.
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Well, why do you say all of us?
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
And they just shoot him in the chest before he can, while he's doing his monologue.
What?
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right! Ah, I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reem, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
Couldn't he carry Elise? I mean, I guess Laura's trying to slide into them DMs, if you know what I'm saying.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Sarah, you should have seen us. We killed the bone dragon, dude.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
He's got a point.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it?
Wasn't that good timing?
Your Highness, Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
Why do you all look like mushroom people?
I caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
It's so trippy, all the colors.
What happened?
Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Marine?
Uh,
I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Okay, at least she wasn't unabashedly horny instantly.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
I mean, I think it's in the name. Now, no crashes, please. Okay. It's been a few days maxing and relaxing.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
So we'll probably make this a little bit longer because I don't have enough time to record a full second video. So we'll probably go until we hit a save. Like, you know, the end of chapter save. Ooh, I didn't look. I don't know if I have hard drive space. I think I do, maybe.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you.
Maybe.
You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
I mean, you could give us, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 100 million, Mira?
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to.
At least you didn't do shit. Shut up. I mean, I know, like, apparently you guys did stuff off screen, but you didn't fight a bone dragon, did you? No? Okay.
Oh,
remember your place.
Now, there's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Ah, they're not that scary.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent.
I mean, they did try and, like, attack the tower with, like, 12 guys and then got destroyed. I'm honestly not too impressed by them.
The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
Like, I don't know, do you think, I guess think it was like 16. Like, do you think we need more than 16 guys to take on maybe the most heavily fortified area in existence with tons of different legendary heroes guarding it? I mean, 16 will probably be enough, right?
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways.
I mean, I guess, you know, they did add in the element that they were also apparently behind some attack on the railway guns, but that's never really directly talked about in Azure. There is a slight implication in the sense that they mention the railway guns are pointed at Crossbell during the incident, but, you know, there's several different potential explanations for that.
Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance. Indeed.
All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Bro, don't diss the script like that, Eustace.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
The guy who wrote that line's just fucking fuming.
Well, it's no mystery
I thought it was
what they're referring
cool.
to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Oh, it's SETI, dude.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
To give us our reward, personally?
Dad's with him, too.
100 billion Mira.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
At the very least, reimburse me for my fried fish that I wasted for no reason because I was tricked into thinking it was a real fight.
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
He better.
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7?
Crown Prince SETI? SETI boy?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice-Arner.
I mean, we know your last name, dude. You don't have to say it every time. You're like, you know who I am.
I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Okay, Fee, you can actually say that because you're both the same age, so no judgment, I guess.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if you took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Shut up.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Exactly.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true.
I mean, you know, just like 4 in-game months ago, Reem was getting his ass kicked by literal slimes, and now we're defeating bone dragons, okay? You know, a lot of development can happen in a short time in anime land.
I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately.
It does hurt when it rains, though.
I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study.
I mean, I don't say no one could have foreseen how it ended.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
And give us a bonus of 100 million Mira.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We 3 directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose.
You know what would help me enjoy student life however I want? A small donation of 100 million Mira?
I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
I see that everyone's here.
Oh, is it time to meet the big man himself? Yeah, it's really suspicious that as soon as he comes on the scene, we start playing the really ominous music.
It couldn't be. Chancellor Osborne!
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I don't believe you. Controller, please. I kind of jostled it.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's because I'm a bit of a dick.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Oh, it's not. Shut up.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7.
Which is why you're going to award us 100 million Mira.
Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
Thanks, Fee. I'm glad that she's like the only one to talk normally.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes.
She's just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
It's been quite some time, young Bracer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance.
In the form of 100 million Mira.
I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh.
How do you make that fire noise?
Rain?
And Reen wigs out and cuts his head off.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
We're getting up there. We're getting up there, dude.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, super shoes?
Drinks are on me someday.
Oh my god, there's so many freaking quests.
Good showing, everyone.
Okay, we got beat Sarah in swimming race in case of emergency. Childhood friends intentions. Which one was that? Oh, is that the Allen quest? God, fuck that quest. Swimming lessons. Oh no, no. Oh, we've hit level 4. What does level 4 give us? Sheer, powerful strike. Powerful strike, arts support. Vengeance? Probably has something to do with like a counterattack, I guess. Maybe like if you faint, they follow up with an attack or something. Auto Curia? That didn't seem that great. Well, I mean, it's okay. I just feel like most of the fights where there's like annoying status effect, you can just kind of equip stuff if you need it. Pro, deadly assist, protective wall, and we got an achievement. And that's gonna be it for this video. Oh boy. I'm excited to move on to chapter 5, which is probably, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the last chapter. I think we're probably going to have, I'm thinking we're going to have 6. I mean, chapter 5 could be the last one if it's long, but I don't feel like we're that close to the end of the game. But I do feel like we're getting there. I don't know. We'll learn in the future. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.